What's good, everybody? Welcome to the Sooner or Later Sports Show. I've got a special guest, running back Braylon Colgrove out of Aubrey, Texas. He is a freshman running back at Oklahoma, just enrolled here in the summer, and I am so excited to talk about your journey. Braylon, how you doing today?
Doing good, sir.
Good to hear. Good to hear. Thank you for taking time to join us and talk to the fans. I've had a few fans ask about you, and I was like, "Yep, I'm gonna get them on the show. Don't worry, we're gonna make some time. We're gonna make some time." And this is the perfect opportunity as things are starting to kind of slow down, especially on the recruiting trail. So, wanted to start off with this. So, out of Aubrey, Texas, I'm guessing you went to high school there for all 4 years,
Yes, sir.
correct?
Yes, sir.
Sweet, sweet. So first year there, I guess your first year running really was what, 2020? You ran for 1,400 yards, and
Yes, sir.
then you ran for 2,100 yards and 31 touchdowns your junior year. Talk to me about playing high school football, especially in Texas, and what it was like for you.
Honestly, uh, it was really enjoyable because my freshman year in high school, uh, I wanted to develop. They wanted me to develop, and I started on my freshman team just with the other freshmen, and then in the playoffs came, I got moved to the varsity. Got to look at varsity, see what was up. Sophomore year came around. My first ever game, I got to get get my first carry, first ever play. Scored a touchdown,
Whew.
and from there it was just my confidence just felt like it was just there. And ever since that play, I just kept going, kept ramping it up, and just kept trying to improve myself.
Mm-hmm.
Got a lot better. Felt like
Yeah, you can't beat that. Playing, especially scoring a touchdown on your first run, I bet that felt great, right?
yes, sir.
That's awesome. That's awesome. That is the way I would have loved to have it happen for me. It didn't happen for me like that in high school. I didn't do anything in high school football. I played. I just, didn't do anything. So I'm definitely excited in hearing that from you. So let's talk about your junior year, 2,100 yards rushing. You've got highlights running of you right now. That was your top season, but then going into your senior year, you had an injury. Talk to us about that. What happened, and kind of what was going through your mind whenever the injury originally happened.
Oh, so this was first game. Of course, we had about one or two scrimmages before that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, those were good. I was doing my thing. I didn't play much in the scrimmages, of course. Um, First game came around, and we were in Sunnyvale, small town in Texas. Our coach scheduled some. I think they were a top 10 team in our division overall in 4A, and what happened was it was around second quarter, I believe, towards the end middle area, and I got a pitch to the right, and I took off and I went up the middle. I got wrapped around my left knee.
Ooh.
Someone grabbed my left knee, and I was still up. I didn't go down. Someone grabbed me around my shoulder pads, twisted my body a little bit. I was still up, and then drawn more defenders, got hit, just took a bunch of hits, and then went down finally. And my knee twisted the wrong way, and I got up.
Ooh.
I didn't notice until I was running to the sidelines, and my knee was just giving out, trying to run to the sidelines. I couldn't run to the sidelines normally, but trainer told me that we'll we'll see how you do in a little bit. Right now, you're standing. You seem to run the field a little bit limpy, but we can still get that fixed. Just take a couple plays off. I took a couple plays off, went back in a couple plays later, and I tried to juke and just gave out on me.
Oh man.
But after that, I just assumed that it may have just been bruised or it was
Mm-hmm.
just tired. I didn't know what was going on because I never had a knee injury before, and took some days off of practice, uh, rehabbed a little bit, ran bleachers, tried to do everything I can to get back. Unfortunately, went to the doctor, got an MRI, waited for the MRIs before I did anything else, just in case. and got the MRI results and came back with some bad news:
Yeah.
ACL, meniscus, LCL, and we were it's devastating. And of course, we wanted to run another test. Still came back negative with all those injuries.
Whew. So I know running through your mind was, oh no, my senior year, I'm moving up the rankings. I'm trying to get ready for track as well. Everything just was just probably flowing through your mind, right?
Yes, sir.
Oh man, man, and so I remember seeing the pictures of you going down, and I was looking. I was like, okay, I was looking at that. I was like, man. And then when I heard that DeMarco Murray had got you an offer, and then you accepted preferred walk on, and I was like, okay, let me look him up. I was like, okay, there's nothing for 2022. Kind of curious to why. And then I saw the injury and I saw the chronicling that your mother did on Facebook on, your journey or whatnot. And so, first off, what was it like getting that offer from DeMarco Murray? Like, how did y'all connect? Like, what made him find you?
Well, at first it was amazing because we went on a visit. It was an official visit. It was an unofficial visit. Uh, I got to see inside practice. Got a look of feel and what everything was like. He showed me around. Went up to his office and we discussed
Mm-hmm.
on my situation and what the best decision for me to make. And um, he gave me in that day in the office, he gave me a PWO,
Okay.
and I had some time to think about the situation, of course, or about his offer. Meanwhile, I still had a couple other offers. One was
Mm-hmm.
from Idaho at the time, and I had one DQ offer from South Baptist in Missouri.
Okay.
So it was that, and a couple other offers were on the table, and he gave me a little timeline to decide and uh, look at my decisions and what I think was best for me.
That's good. And what made you pick Oklahoma?
Um, well, the decision was actually a pretty interesting one. I It was Oklahoma. After, of course, my injury, I lost a couple of offers because of my injury.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, about a couple weeks before, I committed to Oklahoma Southeastern Oklahoma D2 school. They offered me a full ride scholarship, and I had the decision: do I want to be a PW at Oklahoma or go to Southeastern, show out a year, and then go to Oklahoma, or whatever decision was me best. I chose Oklahoma because I just feel I'll develop and become a probably the best player I can be at Oklahoma,
Mm-hmm.
which with their being going to D2 school and you know not developing as much as I would at Oklahoma. I feel like I'd be a better player person at Oklahoma.
Okay. Okay. So you see the development opportunity that Oklahoma's got right there in front of you, and so I'm guessing once you got here this summer and you was able to see the class and all the competition, you were like, yeah, I can see myself growing here, right?
Yes, sir.
That's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. Let's talk about that recovery. So roughly what 22 weeks afterwards, you're on the track. How did that feel to go out there and play and run a meet roughly 22 weeks after that's a devastating knee injury. And I don't put it lightly. That's why I say your story is inspiring because people that have that much happen to their knee usually takes a couple years to get a full recovery. 22 weeks later, you're running again. What did it feel like step on the track for the first time after the injuries?
Um, it was surreal. I just took everything mentally and I was just trying my best. I was like, I don't want this to have any interference with um how I look. I want to come back and I want to be my strongest I've ever been. And I was a little hesitant at first. I missed a couple meets just because I was not 100% sure. Want to be prepared, don't want to risk anything. Um, First meet came back. I was just gonna go out there and do my best. See where I was at, everything. which I didn't know where I was at. I just practiced, ran, jogged, did everything I could to get back out there, and just told myself everything that's out there, everything that I'm doing right now, I want it to come to light. And I did that. Came back. Gainesville meet was my first meet. Third meet was in Gainesville,
Okay.
and ran a 10:7, I believe was the official time. And
Blazing.
from there on, my confidence came back and just got back out there, kept training every day, trained even harder than before since I knew where I was at. I knew I could do it.
That's true. That's true. I mean, you were able to recover, go out there, run. That's pretty fast. What was your best time for this season?
Best time came in, I believe, the couple meets after that.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, 10:41 was the official time, and I didn't believe it at first. That was my PR. It felt like I was a whole new athlete at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Just
You was
from
looking at that like, I ran a what? Really?
Yeah, that was my reaction. I I don't know. I didn't believe it at first. And I looked on athletic.net. My dad was screaming down from the stands, "You ran a 10:41." I was like, "What? There's no way." And
That is awesome.
I was just so happy in that moment. Like it was unexplainable.
I I bet it was surreal being able to, like I said, recover from that and then run that speed because that sent you to Austin to state, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How did state go?
It went good. Um, Overall, I got fifth. I was happy with my performance. Um, I just My goal through the track season was to just get back to state and
Mm-hmm.
perform at a level that I was before or even better. And I did just that, I felt. So I just want to be satisfied with my make my goals, making my goals and doing achieving them, which I did.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And I saw the picture that you put up on your Twitter of the message written on your mirror. Who wrote that?
My mom writes inspirational messages all the time on my mirrors, right before football games or track meets.
Oh, that's pretty awesome. So she's giving you a friendly reminder. You're good. You got this, right?
Yes, sir.
That is awesome. That is awesome. Mom, shout out to mom for that because that is really, really, really dope of her to put that up there for you. So, okay. So from there, you won area and you went to state. So I'm guessing that area go was just felt amazing after everything, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay.
Area.
So that's
Um,
awesome. Do you plan on continue to run track, or are you going to be just a single sport athlete at OU?
I'm still deciding that right now. I feel I do have a really good career and chance in track. Um, I do want to I do want to keep on running track, so something I'm gonna be looking forward to this upcoming season.
Okay, that's dope. I would love to see that. I mean, I'm seeing a lot of Sooners coming in as a dual sport athletes. We're seeing track guys, we're seeing baseball, we're seeing a lot of that, especially in the recruiting process. And so it's not uncommon to do multiple sports. And so that's pretty dope. You have the opportunity, especially, I mean, you're in a 10-4, so obviously you've got enough speed. You could probably do it, shave a little time off or whatnot. And so right now, what are your measurables today? What's your height, weight? What are you looking at today?
When I'm trying to gain weight right now, I'm about 170 when I came in here. Um, right now I'm about 175. I gained a couple pounds since I've been here, eating a lot, of course, and about 5'9", measure about probably about average between the other running backs,
Okay.
about 5'9".
Okay. Yeah, that's about right. That's about average with a lot of them or whatnot. So that's good stuff. Okay. Okay. And so when y'all did y'all measurements and stuff, have you run your 40 and all of that stuff yet? When you got on
Uh,
campus?
yes, sir. We did all the measurables. Um, Of course, the 40 was hand timed. There was no laser. Uh,
Right.
they didn't they didn't tell us our 40 times.
Oh,
They
okay.
just told us, um, this is where you're at right now. We're gonna you're gonna improve later on. So they're gonna take our times right now and then look back on them later once we run do them again. But measurables, they're pretty good.
That's good to hear. That's good to hear. And we talked about this kind of in the green room, but I want to of course let the people know on this one. Was it like working out with Schmitty? How was the change going from high school, especially doing PT, going to the college level?
It was a lot. Like you can't you can't compare this to high school at all. And Smitty, those workouts, oh, they're a lot. You gotta be
Schmitty
in
don't play,
shape.
right?
Yeah, you gotta be top shape. You gotta be conditioned and everything. Like it's crazy. Like you can't compare this to any other workouts that I've done in my life. Yeah, it's absolutely crazy. But I love them though.
That's good. I mean, I'm glad that you're enjoying that. And so I'm guessing now it's basically just training all summer in preparation for fall ball, right?
Yes,
How
sir.
does it feel, knowing, of course, you'll be out there suited up prepping for a college football game for last year in the Big 12 and then going into the SEC the next year?
Uh, it's going by pretty quick. I know that it'll be here before I know it. Coach is telling us July's gonna fly by. I'm just getting prepared for it. I'm just doing everything I can to get ready, taking every taking it day by day, doing everything I can. You know, just you know, taking my time with it.
Now that we're heading into fall ball, have you decided what number you're going to wear?
Yes, sir. Be my high school number 21.
Oh, nice.
I got
Nice.
lucky.
Okay. What's the significance of 21?
Uh, Ever since I was in Pee Wee, my first number has always been 21. My mom's wanted me and my sister to be number 21 and 24. I was number 21. My sister was number 24.
Okay.
And I've stuck with number 21 my whole life. And sometimes I've wanted to change it and, just do something different. My mom really loves the number 21, so I just stuck with it. And I've been lucky to get it ever since I started playing football, even in middle school, high school. It's always been available for me. So it was
Okay. Is
going
there
to
a
be good lucky
particular
to get.
athlete that's number 21 that your mom wanted you to be like, is there a particular player that you model your running game after?
Well, my mom, whenever she was doing high school sports, I believe volleyball, basketball, and all that, she was number 21.
Nice.
She wanted me to wear number 21.
Okay.
So ever since I started playing sports, athletics, even in basketball, I wore number 21
Oh,
always.
okay. Okay.
You can't
Mom's
find.
passing down that athleticism. Understood.
Hmm.
I am totally in appreciation of that. That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay. And as far as running backs, who do you model your game after? Because you've always played running back, right?
Hmm. Yes, sir.
Sweet. So
Uh,
so who you look up to? Who was the player you enjoyed the most?
um, Player I really loved watching growing up. Barry Sanders is one of them. Sam Smith,
Ooh.
just their play style. It's just, I love watching it, and I try to mimic their moves, take some of their moves away, try to implement it in my game sometimes. You know,
Okay. Barry, yeah. I mean, I'm watching some of your steps and you're busy to go. As long as you get that lateral movement, man, and that ability to plant and cut and stop on the dime, you can definitely play like a Barry Sanders. That's awesome. That's awesome. And so, okay, well, we'll wrap it up and let you get back to enjoying being a college student. Before that, though, what's it like being on a college campus with
um,
nobody there?
it's different because you're on your own. New people around you, of course, and it's like you're an adult. It's like having it's like having your own like it's everything space, privacy, everything. A lot of people don't get it until they get to college, of course. Um, a lot of people say they feel homesick. I haven't felt homesick yet. Maybe it's just because I've been busy. It's like 24/7, just it's always
That's
something to
true.
do, always something to do. and especially here, there's always something to do at OU. You know, it's just getting a new experience.
I can see that. How far of a travel is it to get down to Aubrey, Texas? Get back home for you.
It's about 2.5. It's an easy drive, 2.5 hours
Oh,
on
that's nothing.
I-35. It's like right
Oh,
across
that's
the
nothing.
border.
Okay. That's nothing. Yeah, it's easy to get home. You can get home. You can do day trips. So that's easy work. Yeah, yeah. I need a chance to look it up. I was like, I wonder how far is that? And that's not bad at all.
Yeah,
So
it's easy.
okay, okay. So what are you looking forward to the most when the season starts?
Looking forward to action. Just when coach needs me. I want to be ready,
Hmm.
of course, and it's just getting ready for the spotlight Saturday.
All right.
We're
Any
gonna take it all
particular
in.
stadiums you excited about playing in?
Uh, this year, um, we're gonna be in Oklahoma State in Bedouin this year. So it's gonna be a really really big game. I got some people from my hometown actually going up there. Probably gonna see them. It's gonna be a pretty big game.
Okay. That's true. That's gonna be a big one, as this will be the last Bedlam for a little bit until they can figure out their schedules once
Hmm.
OU and Texas heads to the SEC and Oklahoma State has the opportunity to run the Big 12. And so, yeah, okay, that's a good one. So, Braylon, man, I appreciate you joining and jumping on and giving us some time to talk about your journey and everything. We'll be excited. Of course, we'll be rooting for you like crazy, but we're stoked to see you this coming season, man. Thanks a
Yes,
bunch.
sir. Thank you. Thanks for having me on here.